All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Pokemon. I've got a couple Metazoo updates for you guys today. The first update that I've got for you guys today, let's talk about the sale of Metazoo a little bit. So, yes, I did sign the NDA. So, no, I obviously can't talk about it, but I did get to see the inventory, and I did get to see everything that's included with the sale. So, maybe eventually I'll be able to come out with that information. But, yes, I signed it. I saw it. It does exist. So, there is that. The other update that I believe I can talk about is that they said they're getting so many legitimate offers right now. There was originally a deadline of July 22nd to submit an offer, and they said today they're extending that deadline to July 29th. And apparently what they're going to be doing is they're going to be taking, I believe they said 5 of the highest or best or verified offers, and they're going to take those 5 offers and they're going to make them public, I think, to only the other bidder. I'm not entirely sure, but they're going to take 5 and make them public either to the other people that are interested in buying already or maybe to the general public, but they're not going to disclose the identities of the bidders. And then they would give those 5 highest the opportunity to increase or whatever, maybe outbid each other, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of the update. The deadline is the 29th, and they're going to be taking offers, and then they're going to present 5 of those offers that are going to be competitive, I guess. So that's kind of the update on that. Really, all I would really say is I'm mostly interested in partnering up with somebody to buy it. I don't know how much I'm still interested in being the sole owner and buying this myself and then just being responsible for everything. But one of the things that they said in the email, or maybe it was in one of the documents, that right now they're not entertaining joint offers. So people that have already made an offer right now, they're not entertaining people like teaming up to make an offer. So maybe that's something to explore in the future. We'll see what happens on the 29th. But I'm mostly interested in teaming up with somebody. So whether someone else buys it, maybe you get it for a better deal than me, or you made a better offer than me, or whatever. Someone else, bigger company, more logistics, more resources, whatever. Someone else buys it and you want to bring me on, or I could buy my way in after you bought it or whatever. If someone buys it that wants to collaborate with me or wants me to participate in some way, I'm definitely open to doing that, whether it's buying a portion of the company or helping you with marketing on the channel or whatever it is. I'd be happy to team up with whoever buys it if that person is not me. And I'm very interested to see, and I guess they'll probably tell me if they see this video, if I'm able to share those 5 highest bids or not. Because, again, they're not disclosing the identity of who's bidding, but they will be disclosing those bids. But maybe that's going to also be confidential. But that's kind of the update. July 29th, we should have a bigger update for you guys. I do have another update, though. The promo cards that we had made with LolCal TCG, the non-holo variant of that promo card is now back, and I should have it. I guess he's sending them to me, but he has them now. They're done. They're printed, so we will have those to give away in a stream in the very near future, and there will be holo variants coming in the future as well that I think you guys are going to be extremely excited about. The holofoil pattern on those cards, it's going to be really cool. So that. Then I have another Metazoo update. So I heard this from 2 people. They might be the same person, but I heard it from one person on Instagram and one person on Facebook. They want to remain anonymous. They said, "You didn't hear it from me, but Legacy and SCP game design was done and based on deadlines. There was, I'd assume, art for those that was done as well. War had the cards made but not tested, and do believe some art was done for those as well. Saw you were curious in a video. Hope you have a good day." And then the other one was kind of along those same lines. He said, "Yo, Nick, just wanted to clear some Metazoo stuff up. Didn't look like you saw my comment on a previous video. I took..." Okay, let me skip that part because that would disclose who they are. But this is like a legitimate source. They say, "War card creation was never finished. We had holo masked a lot of the card art, but we're still waiting on the card frame art for each type. The gameplay was mostly complete, but that always changed a lot. SCP was finished and sent off to print, but not sure if it actually was printed. Legacy was finished for a long time, but never heard back on print status. They also say there was a Hello Kitty winter set that was basically done, but they're waiting on final tweaks from Sanrio. And I'm trying to not read parts that would disclose who this is. So basically, this was part of my concern with if I bought Metazoo, is we really still don't even know what the printers might have finished. And again, what is stopping the printers once this bankruptcy is over from dumping that product onto the market themselves? That's a big concern that I had. So even both these sources are kind of saying, we don't know. We sent over SCP, we sent over Legacy. We don't know if it was printed or not. We've heard that they might have even more pink Kuromi boxes at the printer. And so the concerning part of this is the inventory that the printer does or does not have. We don't know what that is because allegedly that's what was not paid for. So they could have printed all this stuff and just be sitting on boxes and boxes and waiting for this process to end so that they can sell it. We really have no idea. So that would be another risk with buying whatever inventory you might get from the bankruptcy sale. But it has nothing to do with what might have been printed at the printers that was not paid for and is just sitting there. So that's a concern that I had. And then also there is the possibility that because the printer has all these files for all these cards, that they might go ahead and just start printing Metazoo themselves once Metazoo is bankrupt. But I guess there's certain international trade standards in place, and I guess these printers are pretty reputable, and it sounds like there might not be a threat of that happening because I guess they're really respectable people from what I've heard. But in theory, there is that possibility that they do have all these files that for sets that aren't even released yet that they could just print. And that's very concerning because, like I said, one of the things that I would want to do if I did buy Metazoo would be to start coming out with the unfinished sets. And if I paid, let's say, a new printer to print those sets, but they're already sitting completed at the old printer, we have no way of knowing that. I guess, maybe if I bought it, I'd have to get in contact with them and see if they do or don't have whatever. But yeah, the printer thing was a concern to me, and it's just there's a lot of factors here that make me not want to buy this alone and have partners. And maybe my participation is more, marketing, opening physical product, maybe helping sell some of that physical product, being kind of the face of some of this stuff, and not necessarily the logistical, the warehouse, the IP development side of things, because I do want to see Metazoo come back. I do want to see the IP flourish and do new things. And I don't think me alone have a lot of those capabilities or resources or maybe the existing structure of a company that some of these other people have. And that's kind of concerning to me. So that would be more what I'm interested in. But like I said, right now, my understanding is they're not taking combined joint offers from multiple people. It's individual offers only right now. So I guess we'll see what happens, like I said, on the 29th. But I feel like what I bring to the table is really my channel, my love for Metazoo, kind of the vision that I would like to see it follow as a fan, from the feedback that I've had from so many of you guys, what you guys would like to see done. Like a lot of the complaints that we had with the old Metazoo, the complaints that I had, the complaints that you had, those are the type of things that I would want to fix with the new Metazoo. And I would be okay with being the face of the new Metazoo if that was my role, like just with this channel. Because I understand that maybe a company, and maybe some of these companies have said this to me that I've talked to already, no one necessarily wants to be the next Mike Waddell. So if these companies see potential in the Metazoo IP, yes, it could work, but it also could fail again. And these companies have also seen what happened with Mike Waddell and his kind of public image and how badly it was tarnished in this whole process. So maybe one of these companies wants to come in and buy it and they don't want to take that risk. And maybe that's where I come in and they want me to be the face of it, me be on the channel. And if it fails, I go down with it more than their name does. And that's kind of fine with me because I exist outside of just the trading card game space. My other channel is in bodybuilding, has nothing to do with this. So if the new Metazoo did fail and it went down and I got blamed for it, which I hopefully would not happen. Hopefully it succeeds and it flourishes and it's like oh, this guy saved Metazoo type of thing. That's what I'd be going for. But if that did happen, the worst case scenario, I would survive it and I'd be okay with that. So I can see where I could add value to some of these companies that might be interested in buying it, but not necessarily being the name that's so closely associated with it or being the face of whatever they try to do with the new IP. But like I said, I just kind of have the fan love for it, the fan vision for it, and I have, some money that I could throw at it. I have some, we could use the channel, that sort of thing. But like the bigger picture IP expansion, maybe a company has resources that I just don't have, and they would be a better fit for that, and we would partner up in some way. So that's kind of my idea. The last final note, though, I do have 2 cards for sale on my eBay right now that I'm selling for my ex-girlfriend's little brother, Josh. He's 15. And I graded these 2 Charizards for him, and I'm going to give him all the money for whatever they sell for. And they're probably not going to sell for much, but I wanted to mention that in this video. If you guys want to bid on them, I've got them right here. So one of them is a 2014 Mega Charizard EX from Flashfire, and it graded a PSA 7. And one of them is a 2013 Charizard from Legendary Treasures, and that graded a PSA 6. If you guys are interested in any of these cards, there's also a bunch of other cards on there, but I'm going to be giving whatever they sell for to him because he wanted a summer job, but he doesn't have his license yet, so he can't work. So I'm trying to get him some money through these 2 cards. We were hoping for higher grades, and then maybe he could have got like $100, but we'll see what they go for. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon, all that good stuff. And as always, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.